Am I a glutton for punishment or what? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys another Jujutsu Kaisen chapter. Not a review, but a reaction. Because clearly, you guys loved, absolutely adored. In fact, I'm reaching new heights on YouTube as a result of my last chapter reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, that went over swimmingly. That went over about as well as a lead brick. But anyways, I was requested to do this for apparently a specific page. Not do a review, but do a reaction for chapter 216. So here we are. Let's just get underway with it. Hopefully this one goes over just a smidge better than the last time I did this. Alright, let's get right underway. So, chapter Jujutsu Kaisen, we see a black screen so far. It's Sukuna. It's Sukuna. Sinking within evil. And he seems to be underwater or something like that. Okay, and the chapter is chapter 216 entitled Bath. Now, this is a big thing. We have to ask ourselves a very important question, ladies and gentlemen. The chapter's bath. Sukuna's already in the water. Will you take a bath with Sukuna when he offers? This is clearly what this chapter is about. It's the burning question for over 216 chapters. Would you take a bath with Sukuna? Well, I'm not going to say no. I shouldn't say yes. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. It is Sukuna after all. I mean, if you're going to get in a bath with another dude, just putting it out there that if it's going to be another dude, I mean, Sukuna's not a bad... Anyways, let's move on. But keep that question in mind. I'm sure it'll come up later. So let's see. We have Kenjaku's group has returned to the Zenin clan base. What is their goal? Alright, let's see. Wait, they were in the Zenin clan base the whole time? I must have forgotten that. Alright, so it's Urami here again, of course. Seemingly there's a bunch of frozen up, like curses and stuff like that. Okay. Are you going to end the culling game? Yes, says Kenjaku. So, I really have to ask. I really have to know. So, like, I know this is going to eventually culminate in something, but this makes the culling game feel very long and very involved for... What? I mean, I know there was no winner. It wasn't exactly a tournament, but it's like, are you just going to end the culling game? Yep, we're good. After all the work and all the arcs, yeah, okay. Kenjaku continues to say, my goal for the great merger of mankind with Tengen cannot happen until the culling game ends. And since you've already defeated Tengen and stuff, though I told Chozo otherwise. Kenjaku the liar! Now we have that to add, because a big thing for me for a long time was that Kenjaku is more of a Joker, Doflamingo sort of character, right? He basically just goes off and, to his own admission, when he was talking to Chozo before the Tengen fight, said he's like a kid with crayons. He just wants to see what happens. He doesn't know what's going to spawn or what's going to work. He's not really a mastermind or a master planner. He just does things, he lights the fire and sees what's gonna burn and what's not, sort of idea. That's his curiosity knows no bounds. That's what he told us. But now, and I'm not saying that's still not the case, but now we sort of have to question a few different lines that Kenjaku has said if he's going to straight up lie to certain characters. His goal for the greater merger with mankind with Tengen, yes, which is the main goal of the culling game, so it makes sense now that he's already done it. But I find it curious, was the culling game just one big distraction in the end of the day, really? Because he got to Tengen quicker than he thought? I mean, there's a lot of factors into that. But I'm not saying the culling game was useless or anything like that. I'm just saying that it seems overly complicated for at the end of the day. He just walked in, beat up Yuki and Chozo, took Tengen, done. And now it's like, all right, time for the great merger. Though he needed the merging of the colonies and all the cursed energy to do what he wants with Tengen in the first place. So it all adds up. All the dots are connecting. That's for sure. Urahame here saying, you say that, but you're the one who designed it to go on and on like this in the first place. Yeah, that's true too. I thought the culling game was supposed to, which it has gone on and on. Huh. So, alright, questioning in game. Let's see. Kenjaku says, the only reason I was able to create something as unreasonable as the culling game, alright, was because I shouldered the burden of the equally unreasonable? Oh, sorry, I thought it was the equally unreasonable binding vow to eventually end the never-ending game. So, if I'm reading this correctly, Kenjaku straight up said, I'm going to invent, this is the song that never ends, and it goes on and on, my friends. That's it. No, you can't say a peep. No. I'm ending that shit. He started the never ending. He started EverQuest and then canceled EverQuest. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Let's see. And I mean, it does make sense that to create it, I wonder the equally unreasonable binding vow to eventually end the never-ending game. That must have been such a toll. What did he trade? Because remember, a vow is sort of like a promise, sort of like a two-way street, you know? You have to give something up to get something in return. And if you ask for something too unreasonable for, you know, you can't just say, okay, I give up my finger and I want more cursed energy than the fucking Six Eyes could ever dream of. It ain't gonna happen, right? Like we saw with Mechamaru, how binding vows truly, like that kind of shit. Well, that was more heavily interesting. Anyway, doesn't matter. Fact is, binding vows sort of work on a bit of a scale. So I'm curious, at least if I'm remembering that correctly. I am, right? Binding vows, he needs to sort of, there needs to be set rules. There needs to be hindrance to gain something, you have to give something, right? So let's see. Continues to say, then get on with it. Why did you even come back here? Man, just giving Kenjaku no time. Aren't you going to ask me how I plan to do it? Well, not that it matters. So Kenjaku's like, I want to explain my evil master plan. Too bad. I'm more interested in this bath right now anyway. Didn't I say it would come back? Didn't I say it would come back? You have to ask yourself the question, because Kenjaku's asking it. Do we get in the bath with Sukuna? That is the question. And boom, let's see. Oh, wow. Look at the... Jeez, what the hell? I knew it was originally used as a ritual to transform vessels treasured as family heirlooms into cursed tools in order to protect them from outsiders? Whoa. Well, I guess we're getting a bit of lore on the explanation of how they create badass cursed tools. Not a very nice practice by the sounds of it. A solution of cursed energy is created by grinding and straining organisms chosen in a Kodoku ritual. The vessel is then marinated for 10 months and 10 days. Of course, it's got to be the 10-10, you know. It's the 7-7-7, the 9-9-9, the, you know, 10-10. 10-10. She was an okay character. Okay, so, wait a minute. To use vessels... to transform vessels, does this imply vessels meaning people? And it even says straining organisms chosen. So vessels treasured as family heirlooms into cursed tools. So are cursed tools literally cursed sorcerers who were vessels? Is that what's implied? Is that what's being stated here? As I said, the terminology, maybe, like, I really need to get to that Jujutsu Kaisen thing, but damn, that's pretty dark. And with all the bones I'm seeing, though it looks more like centipede bones and shit like that, and bear claws and stuff, so I think it's animal in nature, but to transform vessels... Wait, oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Sorry. As a ritual to transform vessels treasured as family heirlooms into cursed tools. But a vessel doesn't necessarily need to... Okay, hold on. A vessel, I'm thinking of literally only like Hana Yuji sort of right now. Vessels could be objects. Okay. Whew. Alright, I was like, god damn, that's a lot darker than I... Alright, it's still dark. But, okay. Oh my. And it's a neat panel. I wasn't expecting you to use cursed spirits to reconstruct this ritual. That also, instead of using, it looks like, you know, animals and stuff like that, is straight up using cursed spirits to do the job. God damn. And the bath, of course, it's a bloodbath. Quite literally a bloodbath. It's a bath of blood. Now, the question gets quite literally thicker, as blood is thicker than water, as they say. Would you get into the bath with Sukuna, knowing now that it's blood? Just saying. When cursed spirits are killed, they become dust thanks to the disappearance reaction. Yeah, alright, we've seen that. There are some exceptions, but a piece that is cut off will disappear the same way. Okay, so he's freezing them. I still don't know if it's a he or a her. Now I'm more convinced of a he. I don't know. That's why my method has been to first carefully pin the spirit down. Oh, we're seeing it now. Then freeze its core with my technique before separating it. Okay, because it's frozen, so it doesn't disappear, and he is dissecting them slowly. The remaining body parts are then finely minced and strained. Now, so are you implying that they're alive right up to the point where they're strained? Because that's the only way that works. Because what the explanation is, when cursed spirits are killed, they become dust. So before that process happens, freezing makes sense. Pinning them down, freezing them, and lobbing parts off, and they're still alive. But... But never mind, wait a minute. But also says, but a piece that is cut off will disappear the same way. So are we implying then that the freezing... I think the implication here is that if you chop off a limb, it'll disappear really quick anyways, whether the main host is alive. But since they're frozen, the frozen limb takes too long. But then once it got heated up to grind it... Well, implying it's being grinded up? I don't know. I don't know if this works. I'm not going to dwell on it too much. Alright, sure, whatever. Point is, they're using cursed spirits in a bath, whether the logistics of it work or not. So yeah, they're minced and strained. And then, what's the point of submerging in something like this? To get closer to evil. Oh, damn. Shit. And we get a shot of Fushiguro. We do this so that Fushiguro Megumi's sense of self... No, so that his soul sinks that much deeper into the darkness. Okay, so we all assumed that this bath was going to do something like it was going to either... Some people were saying it was going to give Sukuna his full body back. I wasn't against that theory necessarily, like his original body. Some people were saying it was going to like merge the souls completely, so they can't be separated anymore. It sounds more like this bath is the essence of evil, and Fushigoro's not going to be able to fight off Sukuna anymore because he's not going to want to. He's going to go like literally all your darkest thoughts is the only thing left of you. This has been done in media before, in, you know, dramas and supernatural shows and stuff like that. It works here because instead of, you know, taking a chance on finding a different host body or trying to reconstruct your own body or whatever, this actually just makes sense. Just plunge the one you merged with who's giving you some grief, plunge their soul literally into the depths of hatred and evil and despair, and they're probably going to let you have free reign anyways, because if everything's, you know, pitch black and, you know, no light at the end of the tunnel and stuff, you know. So that's what I'm gathering from this, is that this bath is going to completely just not erase Fushigoro's soul, but just put it into this. It's going to corrupt his soul to the point that, like, if the soul was, you know, a circle and it's just this grayish white matter or whatever, it's just going to be dyed completely black, and that's it. That's the end game. And we see him rise up, wait a minute, out of the pool, and boom, out of the bath comes Sukuna. Sukuna's here. And he gets out of the bath, pretty nice shot. I guess we'll never know who would have been willing to get in that bath with him. You're okay keeping your face like that? For now. Wait, keeping your face like that as in Fushigoro's face? Does he have a choice? For For now. Or does he imply the tattoos and the eyes and stuff? For now. If I'm going to be fighting amongst sorcerers, it's better to maintain this kind of appearance. So this implies that he could remove the scars, tattoos, whatever, and the eyes and stuff? Okay. And then notices something, holds out his hand. Kogain, where's Fushiguro Tsumiki? Current colony. Sundai. Ooh, is this why we're doing the reaction? Is this why? Is it on? Is it on like Donkey Kong? Let's go if that's the case. Players are no longer confined to the colonies. Didn't he send you an invitation to fight? But why is he in Sundai? Man, you guys... Alright, Kenjaku just fed up with these guys. So Kenjaku and... So Sukuna doesn't seem to be paying Kenjaku any fucking mind. It's like, yeah, whatever. Like, has no, like, Kenjaku, you've done well. Or, Kenjaku, you stepped out of line. Or anything like that. Like, he does, not even acknowledging the other main villain. And just... Alright, whatever. I'm doing my own thing. I'm not even sparing him a glance. Like... Interesting dynamic, okay. But why is he in Sunday? Man, you guys. Yorozu is originally from Aizu, right? Okay, yeah, the one that took over Tsumiki. Isn't it natural human instinct to want to visit your hometown after finally being reincarnated for the first time in 1,000 years? Kenjaku making some good points. Then afterwards, you saunter over to the nearest colony. Man, it's seriously a no-brainer, Sukuna. Enough. Why? How do you have the gall to run your mouth like that? I mean, I guess he thinks he's kind of invincible. I mean, I think Sukuna could probably kill him, but it's seriously a no-brainer. I mean, Kenjaku not wrong, though. Let's see. And then, so, are you going to fight him? Oh, Sukuna and Kenjaku going to have a conversation? I'm curious. So, you're going to fight him? You'd have to go out of your way to do it. I mean... Do you not know Sukuna just likes to party? Just likes to have a good time? You know? Let's see. And what about it? So Sukuna, oh, Kenjaku, nothing. I just thought you wouldn't pay him any attention. It's always been a one-sided crush from Yorozu after all. Yorozu. And Sukuna says, I do not care about Yorozu. What I need is the vessel. Ah, I get it now. Alright, why do they need Tsumiki the vessel? Destroying Fushiguro Tsumiki will completely sink Fushiguro Megumi within me. Oh, that's... Okay, it's all making sense. So, he got out of the bath, he noticed something, he checked his hand and went... okay, he can still feel the pullback, even after the bath. But if that's all the bath does... There's been some build-up and so many people, like, I'm not complaining because I kept forgetting about this goddamn bath, but people were hyping this up like the bath is going to be so vital, so important, it's endgame shit, it's all this, it's all that. And if this is all the bath is, and it literally didn't work, or it worked, but it didn't finish the job, that's really sad. That's kind of funny, but that's really fucking sad that so many people... I've seen theory videos. I never watched them, but what does the bath do? What is it going to contain? How will Sukuna get to it? And who else might use the bath for their own ends? Blah, blah, blah. People talking about this bath like it's this crazy thing. And not everybody, but it's just so funny if the bath literally didn't work. It did some of it, but it didn't finish its own job. So all that prep, all the theorizing, all it did was kind of... create a dud. So he's got to kill Tsumiki so that Fushiguro has nothing left to hold on to. But by that logic, maybe, you know, his friend spirit will also keep him alive. But familiar violence, I get it. So let's see. Okay, I'll give you a ride, but I want your points in exchange. Wait, what? Oh, somebody... Oh, wait. Is this... Who's saying that? I want your points. As in... Kenjaku wants Fushiguro's points? Technically, he's still Fushiguro. Sukuna in Fushiguro's body. So Kenjaku wants the points? I don't know. And then... Oh! Oro confirmed to be alive. Oro's alive, and there's Ryu back with his pompadour, looking like a boss, but they're both noticing. Shock, shock, it's the Sundai colony. I wonder, did Yuta move on from the Sundai colony, though? Did he have any reason to? Let's see. No. This feeling. That's Ryu reacting. This is way too sweet. Okay, he's sweating, but he's smiling. He's here. Who's that shaking? Wait a minute, who's that? Oh, it's Oro. Oro's hair, it all fell. You know how her hair is always up? And we see it's up in the first panel, but then it all falls. He's here, and it looks like, got the earrings and everything, and is just freaking the fuck out. He's here. The King of Curses. Oh, damn, man. Okay, so they weren't freaking out because Tsumiki, Yorozu, whoever that is, in Tsumiki's body showed up, but Sukuna himself, fully formed, walking into the Sundai colony. The King of Curses is here. They feel it. They know it. Shit, let's go. Shows up. They're looking pretty badass in the, just a simple ass kimono. Just a simple ass kimono with his Hiyori over him. Just, what's up, guys? How we doing? And Ryo standing there to face him down. Oh, but he's sweating. He's sweating bullets. Sukuna walks right up to him. You gonna scram or not? These dudes are terrified. The strongest we've seen in the colonies are terrified of Sukuna. Rightly so. Let's be real. Rightly so. Sukuna is likely the strongest character. I know Gojo exists, but Gojo right now is sealed. Sukuna right now is probably the strongest character in the verse, bar none right now with Gojo sealed. And even, I'm not entirely convinced. Gojo's just pretty cocky and confident. There is an arguable debate that Sukuna would beat Gojo. Might have some way to defeat the Infinity, defeat the Six Eyes, So, I mean, they're sweating bullets for a reason. Let's go. And then, so you're going to scram or not? Boom. Oh, Ryo's he's going to do something. He's going to try to attack. And boom. Oh, shit. Slash right across. Right across. Point blank range. There was no dodging that. He wasn't. First off, I don't know if Ryo is as physically adept at reflexes like Yuji was in their confrontation. In, a reaction we never speak of again, though we will continue to bring it up. And Yuji managed to somewhat, managed to dodge some of it. Looks like Ryu couldn't really respond, but this one is also at point blank range from a not hindered Sukuna. I'd be very surprised if anybody could dodge it right now. So this isn't, it's not Ryo's fault. Damn, so he got hit, and he backs off. Let's see. Jumps back. Sukuna laughs. Haha, I'm impressed. I tried to fillet you into 3, but you turned out better than expected. Wait, he tried to cut him into 3 pieces? And Ryu managed to, she didn't say dodged. Didn't say I'm impressed you dodged or anything. So are we taking from this that Ryu did react in time to back up? I'm not sure. I tried to fillet you into 3, but you turned out better than I expected. Or is that a speed feat, or I should say, is that a reflex feat or a durability feat? I think I'm going to lean on durability because he doesn't really mention like, oh, you managed to dodge that or you managed to... It sounds more like I was trying to cut you in half and I didn't. Huh. Now Sukuna says, sorry, I took you too lightly. I won't hold back on the next one. Oh, shit. Shit, man. And here comes the shock, and he's running forward. He's like, oh, shit. Running forward. Grande. I would love to see You know he's not going to get the move off, but I'd like to see what damage this would do, if any, to Sukuna. Remember, cursed output, even better than Yuta, replicated or not. That, like, the cursed output of just him. It's not his technique, it's him. His cursed output is stupid. So I would like to see what type of damage that would actually do to Sukuna right now, but I don't think we're going to get a chance to see it. Like, even if it just scuffed up his clothes or just a little, you know, or will it do nothing and we're just now on another tier and everybody's fucked. Let's see, and then Grande, and nope, he's, oh. That's brutal. That's brutal. It's doing the Victor thing from Underworld. Like, doesn't even know he was cut, and now he's cut into 3. But, so Sukuna speed blitzed him, cut his head off into 3 pieces. Ryo's straight up dead. That's actually really, like, it's cool, but it's really disappointing because this man had so much. The pompadour, the squall jacket. This man was just, you know, Jiro in Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, I'm sort of, it's badass, but I'm and it showcased off Sukuna's power, no question. But goddamn, I'm disappointed that he's gone. I assume that I don't know about you guys, but his head is moving in 3 directions. I'm pretty sure the man's dead. So that's disappointing because we're not going to get to see more of him in a way. But damn, he got fodderized. And now we're at a football field. Oh. And there's Sumiki. Completely, alright, all hair wild. Seems like you took over a different kid this time. And yeah, I like this face much better, Sukuna. An encounter after 1,000 years. Chapter 216 end. Okay, what panel was I supposed to react to? I assume it's the Ryo panel, because I seriously expected Yuta. The moment we saw Sundai, I went, there's a page, it means Yuta's back, baby. But apparently not. So, because I said Yuta might still be in the Sundai colony, but might have left. We don't know. What else was he going to go off to another colony and fuck that shit up, or what? The Ryo stuff, like, as I said, I think it's a badass feat. I think it's a cool confrontation. This chapter was done extremely well. But no more Pompadour? I get no more Jiro in a squall jacket? In Jujutsu Kaisen? Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude was so cool. His design alone was top 5 in the whole goddamn manga. And now... So the chapter's really good, guys. Chapter's really good. But that's... in its own way, it's sort of like a catch-22. It's like disappointing but cool at the same time. So, anyways, I guess that's the reaction. What did you guys think? Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope I didn't say anything controversial. Unless, well, there is the controversial. I'll give you guys my answer. Will you get into the bloodbath with Sukuna? The fact that I asked the question in the first place is just blasphemy of the highest order. Of course you get in the bath with Sukuna. I mean, that's just... I don't think we're reading the same manga if you guys thought anything else. The question was just foolhardy to begin with. So, with that, hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Sorry about the contrast. It's just really bright out right now, and I can't do anything about it. So, that's the reaction. I'm not re-recording it, because, well, that would just be fake. And then I'd have to do a review. Yeah, no, this reaction ran long enough. Let's not talk about that. Let's just say like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction this time. Because clearly you always enjoy my reactions, community. 100%, 110%. Alright, we'll see you guys back here next time. Have a good one. Sayonara. Bye-bye.